Welcome back to the KOAM News at Noon. So we do have severe weather ongoing across the area this afternoon, and we could potentially see redevelopment of strong to severe thunderstorms as we head further into the afternoon. So let's take a look. We've got a messy look here. We've got severe thunderstorm watches for the counties in orange in southeast Kansas and then all of northeastern Oklahoma, and this runs until 5 o'clock. And then those yellow boxes, we've got severe thunderstorm warnings for parts of southern Chautauqua County, Washington County, and western Nevada counties out there. So let's take a look at the Skywatch Storm Tracker. Tons of lightning here, and this cell just outside of our immediate viewing area. Baseball size hail with this sucker. And as you can see, look back behind this. We're starting to see redevelopment of these thunderstorms, and our friends at the Storm Prediction Center have increased our severe weather chances. We're going to go over all of that as we get through this weathercast. So let's first take a look. We still have these severe thunderstorm warnings for, again, Washington, western Nevada, southern Chautauqua until 12:30. This is for 70-mile-an-hour winds and 1-inch size hail, at least on the sides that are impacting the counties in our viewing area. This storm in Montgomery County is not warned at this time, but does have some hail with it and some gusty winds. And honestly, looking at the latest radar scans, I wouldn't be too terribly surprised if we see a severe thunderstorm warning pop up for that storm as it continues to move off. So here's a look at the redevelopment just off to the northwest of Yates Center. We've got this cell just to the northeast of El Dorado, and we're going back through Elk County and into Butler County, and we've got additional thunderstorms out there, and I apologize to the folks in Eureka. I know that that is not Butler County. All right, let's take a look back at these thunderstorms as they rolled through. This little guy started way off here by Salina, and it was actually a dying storm, and then it just entered an area down here that the atmosphere was primed for thunderstorm development, and as you can see, it just took off and is continuing to accelerate down now to the south at about 50 miles an hour, and that's again why we got this severe thunderstorm watch, why we have those severe thunderstorm warnings, and now why the Storm Prediction Center has increased our severe weather threat today. So I know I told you this morning, I did knock on wood. I said we weren't looking at anything serious. Unfortunately, because of that cell, that's why our risk has gone up. Not because that one cell is going to suddenly turn east and just blow across the area, because we're expecting outflow from that cell. And because the atmosphere across our region is primed for thunderstorms, the outflow that will come off of that cell and push off to the east could generate additional strong to severe thunderstorms through the afternoon. So they have added a low-end tornado risk for the areas highlighted in brown. We have an elevated hail risk across just about the entire area, and same with the wind. But as we've talked with those hatch marks, that indicates the potential for hail 2 inches in diameter or potentially larger with thunderstorms that we see. So let's take a look at the future track and see what we're looking at. So we're looking at the possibility again of redevelopment of showers and thunderstorms. Some of these could be strong to severe as we go over the next 2 or 3 hours through the evening. These thunderstorms will continue to shift off to the southeast. Here we are at 6. We could see more scattered thunderstorms out there. And then we could see, unrelated to the outflow, other thunderstorms that we talked about this morning that could be scattered as we head late into the evening and into the early overnight hours before this all eventually kicks out of here. So our rain chances really start to ramp up with the potential outflow off this cell, and then we'll see them kind of dwaddle off as we head into tomorrow morning. MODOT camera 20 of the range line showing those dark clouds off to the north and west, and from our camera here at the KOAM studios, you can kind of see where that thunderstorm cell is out there. And from our camera at 7th and range line, look at that. That's the cloud cover from that one cell all the way to the west. 89 in Joplin, feels like 94, dew point 70, humidity is 53%. This is what we're talking about in terms of the energy that is here in the atmosphere. 86 in Pittsburgh, feeling like 91. Look at that dew point 91, or sorry, 71. And a humidity of 60%. And a quick look at temperatures around the area. 87 Nevada, Fort Scott, 81 Iola, 87 Pittsburgh, as we mentioned, 84 Miami, 86 Neosho. Where it's been raining, where it's been cloudy, it's a little cooler, but the rest of us heating up in this atmosphere, ready for some thunderstorms. So we're looking at hot temperatures today, pushing the mid-90s, triple digits after we get through these storms heading into Tuesday and Wednesday, so even hotter out there. We got some heat advisories that'll kick in tomorrow as well. And then we'll get more thunderstorm chances by Thursday and Friday, and that'll help bring our temperatures back down into the upper 80s and lower 90s. But again, right now, our biggest focus are these thunderstorms out to the west, and then what they could potentially fuel for development a little later this afternoon, in the next 2 or 3 hours. So myself and, of course, Doug Heddy, Sam Lane, will all keep an eye on this for you as we go through the day.
So we see where they're at right now. How quickly do you think they'll get to like here at the station?
These cells right now are actually moving almost due south. So these should miss us here at the station. We're getting the cloud cover from that, but they're moving almost due south at about 50 miles an hour. But it's going to be the redevelopment behind these that could give us some trouble a little later.
And we'll keep an eye on that.
We certainly will.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, stick around. We're making firecracker barbecued pork after the break.